Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samar News. Here are today's headlines. Russian President Vladimir Putin will today discuss a possible peace plan for Ukraine with US envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner in Moscow, after President Donald Trump said a deal to end the war was reasonably close. He said that he would meet Witkoff and Trump's son-in-law Kushner in Moscow to continue dialogue on the Ukrainian settlement, as well as Trump's Board of Peace idea and the possibility of using frozen Russian assets. Meanwhile, US envoy Steve Witkoff has said that a lot of progress has been made in Ukraine peace talks and that negotiations were down to one last issue. He told an audience at the World Economic Forum in Davos that if both sides want to solve this, they are going to get it solved. US President Donald Trump has abruptly stepped back from threats to impose tariffs as leverage to seize Greenland, ruled out the use of force, and suggested a deal was in sight to end a dispute over the Danish territory. In Davos, after meeting with NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte, Trump said Western Arctic allies could forge a new deal over the strategic island territory of 57,000 people that satisfies his desire for a Golden Dome missile defense system and access to critical minerals, while blocking Russia and China's ambitions in the Arctic. On the other hand, the NATO Secretary-General said the issue of whether Greenland will remain with Denmark did not come up in his talks with Donald Trump. In an interview on Fox News' Special Report with Bret Baier show, Rutte was asked if Greenland will still be under the Kingdom of Denmark in this framework deal that Trump mentioned. He said Trump is very much focused on what do we need to do to make sure that that huge Arctic region, where change is taking place at the moment, where the Chinese and the Russians are more and more active, how we can protect it. After his Davos speech, President Trump told journalists that Venezuela's new leader, Delcy Rodriguez, is doing a very good job and that the United States was going to make a lot of money for Venezuela so that they could take care of Venezuelan people. Meanwhile, President Trump has warned Iran of massive retaliation if he is assassinated, saying the country would be blown up in response. In an interview, Trump said he had given firm instructions that any attack on him would lead to Iran being wiped out. He also criticized former President Joe Biden, saying earlier threats from Tehran should have been met with force. On the other hand, European lawmakers have suspended a trade agreement with the United States after President Trump threatened tariffs over his push to acquire Greenland. 8 European countries, including Denmark, France, Germany, and the UK, face proposed tariffs starting at 10% in February. European leaders said the move undermines trade stability and paused the EU ratification process. Spain, on the other hand, is urging the EU to move towards creating a joint army for the bloc as a deterrence measure. Spain's Foreign Minister, José Manuel Álvarez, said ahead of a day of meetings in Davos that the region should focus first on bringing together its tangible assets to properly integrate its defence industry, and then mobilising a coalition of the willing. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samar.tv. Thank you for watching Samar News.